Hello, every motorist. My name is Turbo, concept all over to this state in the United States around here, and welcome right here to the Motor Coast State Highway Driving. Around though, but first off, we're stranded in some sort of a big space, and all you have to do is reset the character, and we're gonna be finding out where the garage is. There's no garages around here, and especially there must be some sort of houses that you can run without going to be making something like this thing. So the best way is to get on time is resetting the character, and probably we're going to be making all the way through into some sort of a hidden parking lot space around here. So here we are in this parking lot out here that we spawned out here for just the very first time. So looks like we have anything is not gonna be to do this. The rule is do not spam. As we came around inside of this some sort of parking lot. So the first thing is absolutely gonna be spawning out for the first time. So the first off, we're spawning the Ford F-150, some sort of like the 2016 version. So this is the 2012 version like this thing as well, and I cannot believe it. That was absolutely going to be only one thing. I think this is absolutely the 2021 Tahoe, so I definitely going to be spawning this one moment. So it is the 2021 Tahoe over here, so I bet it was absolutely here this thing as well. So because of this vehicle got removed in Southwest Florida and Greenville too, we just gotta be still remember to look at this vehicle as well. This is absolutely a new model version as well, responding to 2007 Camry. Hopefully it was literally this car, I guess, that I was right about of this vehicle. And the Subaru Froster is absolutely for the mid 2000s as well. I'm pretty sure it was not gonna be pretty perfect as well. So, and then I should be spawn the Dodge Rams, which is absolutely the Dodge Ram number 1. Will be the strong second version as well, the second generation of the Dodge Ram, and another one is the 4th generation of the Dodge Ram as well. So we keep on literally spawning as well. This is the 4th generation of the Dodge Ram 1500. The 5th generation will be the Dodge Ram 3500, which is I'm gonna be spawning like over here. So that is all the vehicles we absolutely ever tried to see, and it will be for taking for much loads and taking for over 30 seconds to load about this thing. So within the first 60 seconds it's gonna be loading for some sort of one thing. Under 60 seconds it was, and it's still going to be loading for very much. So, but the fact is, it's absolutely still going to be loading as well. So, before Ford and Dodges are going to be removed, eventually Toyota has just also removed, including the Subaru. So, even it's not going to be just doing like this one before, it's finally spawned the Dodge Ram 3500. It's absolutely for the Cummins as well. So we have one Cummins as well. So where should I be able to drive first? And it's absolutely time for a long haul. But first off, we're going to be testing our top speeds. But I'm going to be picking up the Dodge Ram. So I'll be trying to drive at this a little bit loud as well. I'm pretty sure that we're going to be sound all the way back into 3. We're going to be making towards to the highway entry, and I'm not going to be very sure. It's most likely one thing it is. Let's get entering throughout for the highway, and it's possibly laggy like these things. The Cope City. Wait, the next line in the west and to the east like this one. So looks like the Cope City is gonna be onto your right. The straight onto the west is Mount Gianete as well. So looks like we're gonna be headed all over to the exit B. But things were just trying to sound like this gonna be going all over to the way. So going on to the east line is absolutely going, sounds like the eastbound, and go all the way down for just one thing as well. So, and by the way, the vehicle is reaching all the way to speeds as well. Under 200 miles per hour of this vehicle. I have eventually started to get a little bit speeding as well. So, I would not mention to go back as well. So, it's another highway drive video or something. It's probably the 4x4 is going to be making towards into the east. So, without further ado, we're going to be headed all the way to the west as possible. And not really show you that is going to be making tour for this far. Because there are no speed limits about of this thing. If you've seen this about of this one track in real life, I'm not sure that we're still going to move all the way. And I guess it must be the end of the road. So looks like we cannot able to find things a little bit turning back. But there must be some sort of a big highway is going to be onto the right exit as well. So looks like there must be some sort of a little bit amounts of highway around of these things. But I didn't swear that we're going to be going off as well. So I'll be making sure that this isn't going to be just like a fun thing as well. So it started to get lag even slower. But I just completely having some sort of a wrong time. So I will be starting to turn on the headlights on. But it's eventually not working. So it's not going to be just like the work as well. So all this is not the sudden as well that we just currently missed this one turn. So looks like we're heading all the way into the exit, and turns out it's not going to be just like a one thing. I'll be making sure that this isn't going to be just like the right thing. I had assumed it's not going to be just like the alright there as well. So I'm not going to be making a mention to do this. But it's time to return all the way back that where we came from. And that does not gonna be, seems like it's gonna be making towards like this thing as well, that I just gonna be started breaking the laws as well. So even I just completely started to break bad as well into those Mount Ashley as well, even to the for the Cove City as well. All the way though, we just started to get a little bit of ramp drifting as well. I'm making sure that I'll be headed back as well. Before I should be able to head back into start, let's just switch the vehicle to Model 1. And the 1500 version of this vehicle is gotten more slower than I was right. Let's just take the exit onto like this thing. What interstate is this? Before that, we just gonna be trying to say. Let me know down in the comments below. If we know about this highway, this is not absolutely Asia before that, we just currently said that before. And let's just get out of here to the exit as well. That where I just completely spawned the cars and I just found my way to get back inside. So it looks like I have able to turn off the engine. And we just making sure that we're gonna be trying to making things all the way back. So I'm not gonna be mentioning why. It's time to just going to be taking a little bit slower around for this thing as well. So the headlights is not working. That we just completely jumped off of this vehicle. The next thing is going to be the Ford F-150. We guess it's absolutely going to be jumped all the way down into this one thing. The 6th gear of this kind of one vehicle. So the next thing is we're going west. So absolutely the south is, I do not like to go here. The north is going to be even actually this way. So I'm absolutely going to out for, let's go to the mountain by going straight by the 6th gear. So we're gonna be seeing around inside of the interior view. So, but that slightly gonna be leads out into the woods, into the highway. So I'm still currently going for speeding. Well, guess what? It's absolutely gonna be headed straight throughout for this time. It looks like I'm starting to get speeding all the way throughout for many more reasons. And well, it's just the same speed. It looks like it's not going to be currently the fastest vehicle of all times. So, the fastest vehicle onto this one block will be the Dodge Ram 3500. I'm currently using the Ford F-150, but we just almost missed the bridge. We jumped straight over throughout here and hit the wall, and we cannot believe that must be, wait, that must be another parking lot. I don't believe this thing as well. So, it's always absolutely going to get things a little bit very far. That was an accident. That must be a large tolls. This isn't exactly as a freeway anymore. And we probably mentioned that we're going to be trying to drive around the highway as very fast as possible. But before we're going to be making it to the straight, I'll be rejoining of this game as very possible. We cannot able to go back and towards into the highway as very fast as possible, because I'm still keeping on speeding onto this one thing. We start drifting off the course. And not all is just going to be one thing of, it's going to be almost likely left to do so. And towards like this mountain that you pretend it must be some sort of a dark cacao stage on a land of the bitter solitude. So I wonder if that doesn't gonna be making towards like counts of all. So that must be some sort of tollways or something. It's absolutely never gonna be better yet as well. We still continue to get on our way until we're here to the end. Is not even very as possible. We ended up spinning out of the highway, and then I should be slightly headed back in towards into the automatic. So I'm starting to get lost in the highway. Then that must be the end of the road over here, and that is the interstate of the road. But looks like if I'm going back over here, it will be recently going to be taking for such a long time. Once we arrive at the toll area, we have some sort of an e-pass like these things. We just completely pass a tollway or something. We're just going to be completely just try to drive all the way as fast as we could. So, on our way back home, where I began towards for this highway driving as well. So, we're completely slightly out of control with my pickup truck for the Ford F-150. We're back in the woods, and we're just going to be trying to find a little bit more. We slightly hit the tree and we died as well. This is where I'm so cursed of this driving, and we just act the way that is going to be unrealistic driving in this mode as well. So that was going to be what happened. So we're almost absolutely home out there. And I cannot believe that we find out all the way through. Wait, did I just miss or something? Well, we just completely missed the exit as well. So, we're currently lost around the highway. I believe we didn't return back for once and for all. It's gonna be taking a little bit back as well for keeping using on the freeways as very fast as possible. We believe that doesn't gonna be very much as well. We'll be taking the exit just like the last time, and I suggest reusing the handbrake to get this on time as fast as possible. So without further ado, we just keeping on drifting like this before, and I'll be making sure that we're taking on the exit very fast. And like we always try to say, that will be the end of this video for very much. So, and that was all we ever tried to guess around for driving pickup trucks as possible. So, if you like for this highway driving video of this around for the early winter days as possible by early November as well. So, before beginning of December about for the holiday event, I'll be thinking as gonna be very as possible that what do you think of this game? We're gonna be linking this game into the description down below, so if you like of today's video as well for the interstate highway driving throughout for the snow drive of the bittering Solitude as well. Thanks for watching and for all your support, and don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe to our mix around of this channel around for this one for many more contents to do so. And this is Turbo Concept is signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads all later about driving around pickup trucks on the highway.